what it is. It's ILL Avery, ILL Avery. You now plugged in with Unplugged, the artist series, with the plug himself. You feel me?
Welcome to another episode of Unpluggeddmv. I am Tanae Danae, and today we have a pleasure of chopping it up with ILL Avery. First, my first question I want to get into, where did the name come from, ILL Avery?
Well, to be honest, the name came from my stepfather. Growing up, he was always like, ILL Avery, because I did different things, like I would eat some food off the floor. ILL Avery, why you do that? And I was like, that sounds kind of cool. And then I used to listen to Nas all the time, so Illmatic, I'm like, I could turn that into something. ILL Avery, bang, there I go.
Okay, you know what? I like you already. We just started, but he said Nas, so y'all know I'm ready to tap into it, okay? Because I was going to ask who inspired you, so
Nas, Jay-Z. Nowadays, it's like Drake, Big Sean, but back then, Nas, Jay-Z, Rakim, a lot of old school guys, and they made me as a whole.
Oh, they made you. Okay, we hear you. Give me your favorite Jay-Z album.
Blueprint 2.
Okay.
Blueprint 2. I don't like it. I don't knock the older stuff. I like the Blueprint 2. I think it's Blueprint 3 actually, with Drake on there, off that, and he had another song, Young Forever, with Mr. Hudson. That's my favorite project, I tell you.
Okay, we hear you. So as far as them inspiring you is when you need your motivation to start writing your music and getting in the vibe, is that who you listen to?
Yeah, I could definitely say that. It's been a couple of times I would go into a writing slump and I would go back and be like, well, what was I listening to at this time?
Right.
You know, I would go back and listen to myself like, oh no, I need to listen to Jay-Z. That's what I sounded like.
Yeah. So you said a writer's slump. So I have a lot of artists who say they get a writer's block. They freeze. They are going through life, as we all do. So give us a little intake on how you handle those challenges.
A writer's block, you can't force yourself out of it. It's something that everybody goes through, almost like everybody lose teeth. You feel me? It's a phase in your life that you gotta just flow with. You gotta go with it. And if it's not hitting you, don't write. Just freestyle, put on beats, listen to beats, but don't write. Don't try. Just be like, all right, I'm gonna sit here and try to write. It's not working? Cool. I'm gonna wait till it works for me. You feel me?
Why not write though?
Cause now you forcing out stuff that you probably not gonna say, you know? Now when you go to an interview or a freestyle somewhere, they be like, freestyle something, and you saying some stuff that you don't even say, you know?
But a lot of artists aren't able to freestyle.
That's their problem. I ain't got nothing to do with them freestyle.
That's their problem. So tell me about a little bit, how long have you been in the music industry? When did you get started?
I've been in music all my life. My father rapped and did stuff like that. But I found out that maybe this year. So when I started myself was maybe 15, 14, just getting into high school. And I was just, everybody had the lunchroom cypher. We would sit at the table and just rap. I used to rap just for fun. And then one day I thought, maybe I should do this for real. Like, this is really what I want to do. And I just took it from there and kept running.
So as you were rapping for fun and everything, so how was the support around you as far as like your friends and family?
My friends was like, yo, that's crazy, do that, bro. I'm telling you, do it. Like,
they were hyping you, huh? You know, a lot of people don't have that support. Yeah. So I know it felt good for you, right?
Yeah, but it's kind of like people want you to succeed, but they don't want you to succeed more than them. They don't want you to pass them. And that's really what it is. But I'm going to digress. I digress.
No, don't digress. Get into it.
Well,
what's your experience with that?
When I was having the lunchroom ciphers, I would have friends that, like my one homie, his name, I'm not even gonna say his name.
Don't say his name.
I'm not even gonna say his name. But he rapped just like Cassidy, just like Cass with the lines and everything. And then I got my chance to be in the studio, and he just think I'm supposed to pass it to you? I'm just supposed to give it to you? Like, no, this is my opportunity. You gotta get your own opportunity. It's like the door open for certain people, and you gotta find your way to that door. You feel me? I can't give you anything. Nothing's given in this world. So what I look like giving you something? You're not my son. You're not my daughter. You're not my seed. Like, come on. You got to work for everything. And I work for everything I've ever done. So I'm not giving nobody nothing.
Yeah, I completely understand that. And as far as you not giving anybody anything, I see you have like a beautiful support system when it comes to your family. Yeah. So, you know, tell us about your experience with you know, were you a father already before you got into the music industry, and how did you, you know, balance everything?
I wasn't a father.
Okay, so let's talk about it.
And started dating my woman. She has her daughter, and I'm like, well, I love her, and I know that they're a package deal. I gotta love both of them. So we grew like that, and the bond grew, and she started being just like me, and I'm like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. I see everything that she can do, everything that she can be. Like, in kids, there's so much potential that you see, you know?
Yeah.
You see so much, and I just want them to succeed, because they everything to me, you know? So everything that I do musically, I want to succeed just off of them. I want them to come back and, Dad, they was listening to your song in here. Oh, can I do this? I saw you doing this. I want to do this. Like, you know, let's brainstorm some ideas. Like, we're a team, but we just a closer knit team. You know, this is my family. We're going to be here all the time, every day, no matter what. You know, you upset with me, come talk to me about it. You don't want to talk to me about it, talk to your mother about it, you know?
Yeah.
It's something. You always got something.
That's super dope. I have a lot of artists that come through, and, you know, we don't typically see the family with them, but I love the fact that your family is here to support you every step of the way.
Everywhere.
So how do you separate the family from, you know, ILL Avery and things like that? Like, what's your day to day?
Honestly, I can't separate. It's like,
you can't separate it, but when you go into the studio and when you're making your music and you know, things like that, because a lot of people can be inspired by it to figure out their balance within their relationships and their family.
Well, I'm gonna do two things. I'm gonna give advice, and I'm gonna tell what I do.
Do it. We here for it. Let's go.
I'm my own person, and I've always grew up with a conscious thought of myself. You know, the way I grew up, I was pretty much boxed in, sheltered, as you would say, you know. So I always had time to reflect on myself and things that I did and things that I said. So I really took that and was like, maybe I should be the best me I can be, because I can't be nobody else, you know. So it's no separation with Avery and ILL Avery. It's all one. I can't be nobody else. But the advice that I would give somebody is definitely separate your artist self from your person, because there are things you need as an artist that you need to fulfill. You need it. And it's things that you need as a person that you need to fulfill. Like, before, an example, I would go to the studio, record a couple songs, finish recording, and I'm like, I'm still empty. I'm like, I don't feel anything. Did I just record for nothing? I don't even like the songs I recorded, you know? But you gotta, I figured out it was me not having something else in my life, not having somebody else to talk to or not having somebody else to go to. But, you know, that was me. Separate the shit and make sure everything is good with your person before your artist.
Have you ever experienced the, you know, like not dating someone who understands your grind?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple different times. A couple different
times.
You can bring back flashbacks.
100%, but just let us know what that experience was like for you. And you know how it wasn't good.
It's like talking to a brick wall.
He's shaking his head. It wasn't good.
It's like talking to a brick wall. Literally, like you sitting here and not saying nothing. You just looking at me.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk to nobody that's gonna sit here.
So that wasn't enough.
They wasn't listening. Because when I asked you what I said, you like, oh, my bad. What you say, or this, or say something else, you know, or you skip to your problems and your issues. No, I needed you to listen to me. You know, listen to me. Don't sit here and bullshit me, because that's what you're doing. You bullshitting me.
Yeah.
I don't need bullshit. If I wanted bullshit, I would go to a farm and sit under a cow, like under a fucking bull.
I didn't see that one coming, but he would go. He would go to a farm if he wanted the bull. Okay.
If I wanted the bullshit.
Okay, but we're happy that you know you are where you know where you're at in life with your relationship, with your family, and with your career. So as I studied you, I saw a lot of your performances and things like that. So tell me about your feelings as far as you performing, and is that your, forte, or do you like to just do the studio and release your songs, or what's your vibe?
I'm a feeling kind of person. Like I don't. If I'm gonna give a piece of me. I'm not a really emotional person. It's hard for me to see emotion for other people and things because I have my own things, you know? Just like I'm a person, you're a person too. Just like I have bullshit, you have bullshit too. Just like I have issues, you have issues too. So why,
Yeah.
It's hard for me to see through all of that because I can spot an excuse from a mile away, So when I get on stage and I'm in a studio, that's raw emotion I'm giving. Like it's just weird because it's me. That's my heart. That's where the heart is.
Yeah.
It's like home. Any stage. I could be on any stage, and that's where home is.
So you kind of feel like you're releasing when you're up there.
Absolutely.
Do you feel like everyone can relate to you when you're in that moment? You do?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Like I speak and I just look and can see that everybody is here with me. And as a kid, I've never had people really sit down and listen to me. So to have that on stage, that's everything. That's everything.
Yeah, I can only imagine. And as far as like when you're writing your music and you're doing your thing, you think about your family?
All the time.
What you think
all
about?
The time.
Who you listen to? Give us your vibe when you writing.
You gonna give me? You gonna give my recipe?
Yeah, because when I'm prepping, I listen to Erykah Badu, Janae Aiko.
Let me tell you, there's a day in the life of me, right? If I get up and I decide to go take a shower and leave today, I'm gonna be in the shower listening to Drake, listening to Big Sean, listening to Kendrick. The most songs I'm gonna play is Big Sean just dropped a new project. That's my favorite artist nowadays. That's my favorite artist because nobody can put words together motivationally like he can. You feel me? Like it's a feeling that you get from him that nobody else can give you.
Right.
Like I feel like if he honed in, that would be everything. But we're not talking about him. Listen to Drake new project, Fire. Kendrick, waiting for him to drop. But what I do is study. I study every part of an artist that I want to sound like. Like I want to copy a little piece. Like if I was to play basketball, I'ma watch tape. You feel me? See how Michael Jordan did those moves. Oh, I like what's his name? Penny Hardaway. I like how he did that move. I'm gonna go study that move. You feel me? So you really just gotta study certain parts of the people that you really love. Like Drake, I like his hooks. When I was young, my favorite artist was Future, and I listened to every Future hook you can imagine. I was like, oh, that's how he put them together. I studied the everything in between, how he set the lines up, 3-2, 4-3, 2-2. I studied everything and I wrote it down and really sat on it like, I can really do this.
And you did it. And look at you now. Just want to share a little quick story. I studied Beyonce and Destiny's Child and, TLC, 3LW. I still can't sing. But it was a short story. Just wanted to let everybody know. Some people are talented and blessed with,
You got that vibe, though.
Yeah,
you got that vibe.
Yeah, I can't sing a lick, but I studied them. That's all that matters. He said put in hard work and dedication.
Hard work
right?
and dedication.
Okay. So have you ever experienced like any performance anxiety or anything like that?
Yeah, all the time.
So how did you push through?
It's weird. It's a lot of the things I say, I feel like it's weird. So my very first time catching performance anxiety, I was in church. I was taking the Bible to the altar, and that was the first time I ever caught it. I sweated, I was shaking nervously all the time, and then once everybody's eyes was on me, it's like bang, none of that happened anymore. I never understood it. I always felt like I was made to be in a spotlight situation, It's weird how that happens. It happens every time.
Yeah.
Like I get butterflies before I sweat. I be forgetting lines. I'll be like, oh my gosh. And then as soon as the music come on, I'll be like, yeah. This home. This is where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah, and that's the feeling you're supposed to get when you're about to go on and, put on. So have you, tell us about your projects that you have, that you just released or that you have coming out. Let us know.
22 dropped. I think that was last year. I got a project dropping next year, 222, called Pursuit of Happiness. And I'm telling you, it's the most heartfelt, hard projects I've ever heard. Like, I put everything into this project, and like everything. So I don't know where to begin. It's Pursuit of Happiness, like, and I look up to Will Smith. So my favorite movie from him was Pursuit of Happiness.
Okay.
So like,
I see where you're going at. I see you, ill.
Everything full circle.
Illy.
And my life been saying the same thing.
Mm-hmm. I see you. All right, so since it's the holiday time, we're going to like tap into a little bit, just a couple questions, okay? We have Thanksgiving coming up this week, so I would love to know, are you hungry?
Oh, I'm starving.
Hungry? I'm starving too.
I'm not going to eat until Thanksgiving.
First, before the food, you know how you're in the room with your family and they say, give me one thing that you're thankful for. Give us, the Unplugged family, one thing that you're thankful for.
My family.
Your
That's
family.
All I'm thankful for. They've been here. They're here through everything. Like, my daughter's right there. They both just staring at me like, what's going on? You know, I love my family. I can't ask for more.
And we can't debate with that. We love it. We love a family man. Yes. Give us your go-to dish for Thanksgiving. So Thursday, when it's time, what you running for first?
I want the macaroni.
Mac and cheese?
I want the mac and cheese.
My God.
And I'm lactose.
Love a good
I
mac
need
and
macaroni.
cheese. My God. Tell us one thing you could do without for Thanksgiving.
I could do without the cranberry sauce. I've never even tried cranberry sauce. It's just there for no reason. Like, I got stuffing, I got yams, I got
everybody's
macaroni.
grandmother, we have to put it out on the table and slice it.
I respect it. I'm not touching it though.
Not that I've never eaten it, but I have to put it out.
You see what you just said?
Yeah.
You haven't eaten it. It's
No
there
one
though.
has. No one has,
Right.
but it's there because it's a part of it. Okay. Alrighty. So y'all, we got to tune in with ILL Avery. We know his favorite dish. We know what he wants to get rid of, and we know what he's thankful for. So right now, let everyone know where they can follow you.
You can follow me anywhere, everywhere at ILL Avery. ILL Avery. I'm on Twitter as the Plug Ill. It's different. That's the only one I'm different on. You know, everywhere is ILL Avery. If you could put a space in it, then it's a space in it.
Okay. And right now we're about to get into a performance from ILL Avery.
You gonna love this.
What's your performance? The song "Do the Most." Okay.
I need you to do the
Make
most.
sure y'all stay tuned. And ILL Avery, we thank you so much for
Thank
tuning
you.
in with Unplugged DMV.
Unplugged with the plug. You feel me?